As we begin this talk on prayer, it occurs to me that many people may not understand the true concept of prayer. And I'm certainly no expert. In fact, the only thing I think I do know is that we can go deeper than we do. We can get closer to God than we do, and we can know God better than we do through prayer. What may have been surprising to the crowd listening to Jesus in Matthew chapter 5 and 6 was the way that Jesus spoke about prayer. Jesus rejected the flamboyant style of prayer with which his listeners would have been familiar. Instead, Jesus emphasized how uncomplicated prayer should be. I encourage you to read Matthew chapter 6, verses 5 through 8. In order to keep with the time limits I've set, I'm going to leave specific scriptures for you to read. In this piece of scripture, Jesus dismisses the stiff and formal prayers of the experts in the Jewish law, as well as the theatrical models of prayer from the pagan world. Jesus tells us that there's no need for exaggeration or showy displays. Prayer shouldn't be calculated to impress, whether someone is seeking to attract the attention of God or other people. God isn't looking to have his arm twisted or to be cajoled or bargained with or manipulated. God doesn't require a flawless recital of certain phrases, as if he were going to get you if you do it wrong. Jesus says God is your Father, and he already is disposed favorably toward you. Isaiah 65:24 says, "Before they call, I will answer. While they are yet speaking, I will hear." Go find a quiet place where you can relax, Jesus seems to say. Unclench your fists, breathe deeply, let your heart rate decrease. Know that you're already bathed in God's love, and ask simply for what you need, in the assurance that the one to whom you're speaking is already bending his ear in your direction. That's what prayer should be. What Jesus and Paul, following in his footsteps, offers to believers is a picture of a God who is eager and delighted to hear prayer. Unlike our human fathers, sometimes God is already and always attentive to his children. It is with that in mind that Jesus says to his disciples, "Pray then in this way." Now, tune in tomorrow.